Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome back again with me, Fanny Pramita, with student number 21030500011. Welcome back again on academic speaking class, and I will review journal again. Next, the antler of my review journal this day is analyzing the speaking and writing competence of an Indonesian student in the USA, a case study. Table of content. The first is abstract, second is introduction, third is method, fourth is finding and discussion, and the last is conclusion. From the abstract, the point that I get is underpinning the theory of communicative competence, or CC, proposed by Celce Murcia. This case study focuses on evaluating the communicative competence of an Indonesian student who is studying in the USA through his writing and speaking performance. The spoken data was collected by face-to-face interview through the Skype application, while the written data was collected through email and in a form of Microsoft Word file and analyzed with the CC theory. It was found that the participants demonstrate well in both speaking and writing. The first is introduction. From the introduction, not long after the proclamation of freedom in Indonesia, English was chosen as the first foreign language in the country instead of Dutch, the language of people of Netherlands who ruled Indonesia for centuries, from Mr. on 2005. Reason was because Dutch was the language of colonialists and it did not have an international status as English. From Lauder, 2008, for more, the diversity of dialect and cultural background of people across Indonesia also make it difficult to learn. From Gupron, 2009, Sains Bahasa Indonesia is also used as the national language. There is no reason for the people to learn the language. From the Siragar, 2010. The Theory of Communicative Competence, or CC. The Theory of Communicative Competence, or CC, was coined by Del Hemes in the 1960s and emphasized the grammatical rules are not enough to produce the speaking and other language skills which enable communication. In 1995, Celce Murcia et al. Proposed that linguistic competence, strategic competence, sociologic competence, action competence, and discourse competence were part of CC. Next. The second is method. The first is setting and participant. The participant of this study was 33 years old researcher working in a government institution in Indonesia and was studying in a university in the United States. She or he used Bahasa Indonesia both at home and work, but spoke English during his study in the US. He or she began studying English when she or he was in junior high school and has spent most of his time or her time in Indonesia. The author chose this past participant because the first is the mother tongue was not English. The mother The major was not English. She or he began studying English from the beginner level. Um, for is she or he was studying abroad, and the last is due to his or her job. She or he wrote journals and joined conference. The second method is data collection and analysis. To collect the data about the participant ability in speaking and writing, he was given spoken and written text in an ELTS like test format. Believe that the speaking ELTS test is a table for the takers based on the format of the question in the ELTS speaking test. It can be concluded that the test range from easy to difficult. Um, the third is finding and discussion. Uh, the finding and discussion from the researchers get is speaking task evaluation is same like writing task evaluation. The first is sociocultural competence, second is discourse competence, third is linguistic competence, fourth is formulaic competence, five is interactional competence, and the last is strategic competence. Okay, the last is conclusion. This study focuses on the analysis of the communicative competence of an Indonesian student who is studying in one of universities cities in the USA. The main focus was in the speaking and writing competence. The competencies were evaluated by the theory of communicative competence, suggested by Celsi Murcia on 2008, which consists of social cultural competence, discourse competence, formulaic competence, linguistic competence, interactional competence, and strategic competence. The theory of CC is assumed to be engaged with knowledge, skill, and human action. Through data analysis, it can be concluded that the participant demonstrate well in the CC board in speaking and writing, despite some limitation found in his work, especially regarding grammar, which is related to linguistic competence. Okay, that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you.